How's my hair? Great. All right, families, we got our IA in 5 days, and division is a huge standard that we're going to get right now.
5 days.
So we are going to do division using the area model. So we know when we figure out area, we do length times width. So I'm going to put 1,638 because I know my total area. I know one side is 7. I'm trying to figure out my missing side, which is essentially x. So 7 times x equals 1,638 or 1,638. I'm going to show my work here. I'm first going to find the area of just this section. I'm going to start in my thousands place. I can do 7 times 1,000 equals 7,000. That is way more than my total, so I know that that's not going to work. Again, I'm trying to figure out just this section of my missing side. So I'm going to move down to my hundreds. 7 times 100 equals 700. I know that I can keep going because I'm not over my total. Again, I'm trying to figure out each section and I'm not over my grand total, so I'm going to try 7 times 200. 7 times 200 is 1,400. I'm not over my total yet, so I'm going to keep trying. 7 times 300 equals 2,100. Because this is greater than my total, I know that that doesn't work. I'm going to put 200 up top here. The reason I put 200 up top is because I know x. I'm trying to figure out this whole thing, so I know 200 is part of that x. I saw that 7 times 200 was 1,400. I'm going to find my partial products. 200 times 7 is 1,400. Now I subtract to figure out just this part of my area. I'm breaking apart my area into small sections. I subtract. I get 238. So this partial product was 1,400. I'm going to move my 238 to my next section. I'm trying to figure out my small areas to figure out my total length. Again, my total area was 1,638, and now I'm figuring out my small areas. Now I'm going to try to figure out how many times 7 goes into 238. I'm going to start with my tens. I can't do hundreds because I knew 7 times 100 was 700, which was way over, so I'm going to move on to my tens place. 7 times 10 equals 70. I can keep going because I'm not over my total. 7 times 20 equals 140. I can keep going because I'm not over. 7 times 30 equals 210. I'm not over my area yet. 7 times 40 equals 280. This time I'm over, so I'm going to cross it out. So I know that my next number is going to be 30 up at the top. Remember, I'm trying to figure out my total length. So now I have 30 times 7, which was 210. I subtract. Now I'm down to 28. I move my 28 over. Again, I'm going to do my last step. I'm trying to figure out how many times 7 goes into 28. These are my separate areas. 7 times what equals 28? I know 7 times 4 equals 28. Now I subtract it again. I'm left with 0, which means that this whole side is 234 because I had expanded form 230 plus 4. So 234 times 7 equals this total area, 1,638. And what we did is we found the partial products of this area was 1,400, this area was 210, this area was 28. And if I add this area and this area and this area, together it will combine to equal 1,638. So I have all my small areas, which equals my big area. Whew.